Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bugatti back with another video. And before we get started, I want to tell y'all to hit that subscribe bell and that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I upload another video. Now, today we're going to be talking about the LS swap motors that these guys putting in these Chevys and these Caprices. And when I tell you these guys are putting these things together, now a lot of people think the LS stands for luxury sport, but it doesn't. It stands for LS1 V8, and it was introduced back in 1997 in the Corvette, and that's where the LS come from. But these guys, they taking them and they modifying them, and they put them in these Chevys, these 1970 Chevys, these dunks as they call them, and they bunning the tires down. And the easiest way to do an LS swap is, well, the easiest and the inexpensive way to do an LS swap is to find you a truck, a 5.3 Vortec truck, or either SUV, and take the motor out of that and put it in, put it in your Chevy or your Caprice, you know what I'm saying, or whatever you're gonna put it in. And that's why when you see those dunks and those Caprices and those Regals and those Cutlasses with those LS swaps in them, that's why you see them burning the tires down the way they burn the tires down, because you got to think about it. You're taking a truck motor and you're putting it in a car. This motor is designed to pull a truck or a SUV, and you modifying it and putting it in a car. That's why when you see those cars, they burning the tires down. They doing figure eights in them big old dunks and them Caprices and them shit, and them Cutlasses. And that's what that LS, that's what that LS does. And also it takes away the carburetor situation. A lot of people don't like dealing with the carburetor because, a old school, when you first crank it up, you're going to have to pat that gas a few times to get it to crank. You know what I'm saying? And that LS swap is pretty much like taking your car, putting a fuel injection on it. You won't have to deal with that carburetor situation anymore. Now, me, I prefer the carburetor. You know what I'm saying? To me, the carburetor is just better than me. I just like that feel that carburetor gives you. You know what I'm saying? And that LS motor it's more power, way more power, and it's more productive. You know what I'm saying? Than just having a regular carburetor. But the LS swap, and it can get expensive. It can get expensive. I've seen some guys. I've talked to a few guys, and they were saying that they put theirs in. I said, matter of fact, I got a homeboy of mine, and he put an LS motor in his C10, and he was saying that, and even though the fact that he did it himself, the number still ran him up to like between $6,000 and $8,000. That's a lot of money for to be spending on a motor. That's why he was telling me that the easiest way to do it is to find you an SUV or a truck that's been wrecked in the back or the side or whatever, and pull the motor out of that and put it in, your car. You know what I'm saying? And that's like I was saying, that's the more inexpensive way to do it. Because it can get expensive. It can get very, very expensive. But you have to have somebody that know what they're doing. You can't just let anybody do it. You have to have somebody that know what they're doing, that knows how to do it. Because if you don't, you're gonna be out of way more money than $7,000 to $8,000, because it's not gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? And the worst thing in the world is getting somewhere and trying to floss and your car breaks down, or your motor's not right, or your car won't crank. You know what I'm saying? That's embarrassing, very embarrassing. And you don't want to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be that guy. So if you're gonna get the LS swap motor and put it in your car, the best thing to do is find somebody that knows what they're doing. Find somebody that has, that has experience in doing that, this, or better yet, this a good mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Because just anybody can't do it. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Just anybody can't do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to have somebody that know what they're doing. And there's a guy from Florida, from Miami, and let me just tell you a story. The very first time I saw a dunk burn the tires down and do all that they be doing, I saw a guy named Dunk Master, and he has I think it's a 70 Chevy Caprice drop top, and that thing, man, I'm talking about light the highway up. And I was wondering, the first time I saw one, I was like, man, how he's making that, that big old car, burn them tires down like that, and how, then he got 26-inch rims on it. You know what I'm saying? And if you ever had a car that had 26-inch rims on it, or 26-inch rims on it, you know how heavy those rims are. So he got that big old car, he got those big old rims on it, and he's burning them down. He's burning them down. And I was like, man, what he got under the hood of that thing? And come to find out, that's what it was. That was my first introduction into the LS swap motors. And the first time I saw it, it was like, oh man, that is crazy. That is crazy. But look, it's some people like them, some people don't. It's just your preference on how you want to deal with your car. Because at the end of the day, it's your car, and at the end of the day, it's your car, and you have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So that's the main thing about it. You know what I'm saying? That's the main thing about it. So y'all comment and let me know what y'all think. LS swap motor or just regular motor. You know what I'm saying? Y'all comment, hit me up. Don't forget, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I upload another video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead on and support this channel. I'm trying to build this channel up. And like I say again, I want to thank everybody that's already subscribed and support me. I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Y'all showing me love, and I really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I really do appreciate it. And as always, the channel is sponsored by Southern Boys Car Club. That's me and my little brother. That's me and my little brother, Nathaniel. That's our car club. You know what I'm saying? So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and y'all chime in and let me know what y'all think. LS swap motor or regular motor. Y'all be good.